What's up, guys? I wanted to do a little walk and talk video today just to give you guys a little informal update of what's going on. Here we have our baby nursery with some of the plants that are in water, hydroponics, as you can see over here. And the containers, they're doing great. Some of these are already flowering. It looks like they have some peppers coming, and this is just on my porch. You can keep these on indoors as long as they get sun, but they're in a water and nutrient solution. And here's some more peppers. I got some more over there. Then I got all the baby seedlings that are coming up, are different varieties. I'll be growing those out. These are some clippings from tomatoes that I'm rooting. Some cilantro that seems to be doing pretty well, even though it's extremely hot. It's doing pretty well in the shade. So that's just an experiment for trying to get some cilantro during the summer. Got some more baby seedlings over there. This is a basil that I didn't even know was under there, and I guess the slugs got to it. There's some more basil. Some of it's in water. I clipped that one yesterday to make some pasta. So that's what's going on. We're here in the baby pepper nursery. I got some sugar apple that actually has just come up. That's pretty exciting, from the 21st of August. These are growing to a tree, a medium-sized tree, and it will have some delicious fruits. Here's another one that I got coming. So that's really exciting for the food forest. The baby bananas that I planted over here for the fence line are doing great, along with the taro. And this is to close off the front side of the property, from the corner. I got taro there. I just planted some cassava, well, otherwise known as yucca, also on this line here, which will close the property off. The pigeon peas are coming on. These will also close the property off for sound and visual, so it'll help me to create a little bit more of a quiet food forest atmosphere here in the city. Avocado doing great. Got the passion fruits wrapped up in it. I got some cachucha peppers over here that I moved from the sun just to try to rehabilitate them. Also some beautiful Scotch bonnets under the avocado tree. I'm hoping to cross the Scotch bonnets with the Cuban cachucha peppers to produce a more flavorful Scotch bonnet with less heat. Cachucha peppers have no heat, and they're extremely flavorful, even more flavorful than the Scotch bonnet with a similar taste. So I'm trying to reduce the heat on the Scotch bonnet and make it more flavorful and user-friendly. White Ghost right over here, 7-pot Primo in the bag. These are Carolina Reapers that I just recently trimmed. They got some nice growth pushing up. What else we got over here? Let's take a look. The tomatoes are doing great. These are indeterminate. Look how big this tomato plant is. This thing's got to be 7 feet tall easily. Beautiful. Doing great. Some of the other peppers over here are all doing great. They're coming around with these cooler temperatures. Aloe, all this. 7-pot Primo over here. Chocolate Scorpion. A lychee with some unknown pepper there. This is a Scotch bonnet. Cuban cachucha pepper. And the cachucha peppers are sweet. Really, really delicious. Some more peppers over there. And I'll show you guys what I got going on over here. We just had a tornado touch down the other day, and it really tore up some stuff over here. Knocked down three of my papaya trees, snapped them in half. So I'm kind of trying to fix things up. But this is a lot of tomatoes over here in this bed. They're doing pretty good. Got a little bit of blight on the bottom leaves, so I've been removing them. Our dwarf banana, it's got a bunch of babies under here. We got like 1, 2, 3, I think 4 pups, and those can be moved and they will grow into new trees. Got a baby mango around the compost pile. And this is a loquat. This is a persimmon tree that my friends got me. It's really a little hurting because of the wind, but it should be able to recuperate and catch root here shortly and come back to be a beautiful, beautiful tree. It's a really, really delicious fruit. This is the non-astringent persimmon, which is really, really delicious. I got compost at the base of it, and it should come back in a couple of weeks and start pushing out some new growth and look really beautiful. We got my bell peppers are finally starting to do well. It's been a struggle with the bell peppers this year. I think the heat has just been too much for them. A sugar apple baby over here. My sugar cane got pushed over by some of the winds from the other night. This is Scotch bonnet over here. Doesn't have any pods right now, but it will soon. I'm gonna show you guys what I got going over here. These are some baby death spiral peppers. I'm gonna be putting in these fabric bags. I absolutely love these fabric bags. These are 10 gallons and they're under $2 on Amazon. I'll give you guys a link so you can order them. They're amazing. You can move them around. I was watching a video, someone said that they've had them for 5 years and they're still working great. So what you do is you put your potting soil or whatever soil mixture you want. I make my own. I put it in here and you just plant your seedlings and they do great. They don't get root bound like they do in pots and the plastic pots like I used to use, and they do a lot better. So really, really loving those. One of my pigeon peas got pushed over by the winds. I had to restake it. My moringa actually got knocked down, pulled up by the roots, and I had to replant it. I'm hoping that it comes back. Here's some of the baby banana pups that I planted not long ago. These are gonna also help to close in the property. Pigeon peas over here to close that corner. Some peppers. I also got this is sugar apple clippings. I'm hoping to make them into new plants. I got some more peppers under here in the shade just to see how they do. I'm kind of experimenting with new areas to see if the plants thrive. This is the moringa that got uprooted and I had to replant it and tie it down. I mean, it got ripped up completely by the roots and it actually knocked over a few of my pepper plants. My favorite right now is the chocolate butla, which has been producing great. And then I had some tomato hornworms that completely annihilated it. It was coming back. It had the leaves coming back, and then the moringa tree fell on top of it, but it's still looking really good. It's a very, very strong plant. It has awesome genetics. There's some more of our pomegranates. They're still doing great. This is a mango that I tipped and then it's growing shoots. So it's gonna be short and very bushy because I cut the center stem on it. So it should be really, really cool. Some more of the coffee. We got coffee over there, papayas. This is my hog plum tree. It got pushed over a while back with the storm. The avocado, this one I tipped because it was getting too tall. If I wouldn't have tipped it, that tornado that came through here the other day probably would have actually ripped it down because it was too tall. It's got some passion fruit at the base of it. You see the trunk there of the passion fruit, and then it just wraps all around it. It's actually going into the mango tree too. I had to trim some of it, but we got passion fruit there. These are some of my pepper experiments that I got going on over here in the shade. Crazy amounts of green papaya because everything just got torn up. Here's the papayas that got snapped in half when the winds came through here. Got snapped in half over there. You can never really see it, but I'll show you guys. I'll bring you around. It's crazy. And yesterday when I woke up, it's actually when I noticed it. It happened overnight, and I did not want to come out into the garden all day because I just was overwhelmed by all of this. Look at it, just knocked down everything, and these are really, really productive. the first time this ever happened. We had hurricane come through here when we were on this property. It was Hurricane Irma, and it was a category 2, and we didn't get any of these trees to break in half like this. So there was tornado warnings all night, the night before last, and I'm pretty sure it must have been some kind of wind gust or tornado, because it shows exactly where it came through. It just ripped up all through here, and it went through there, ripped up the Moringa tree, and then on the other end of it, it knocked over the pigeon peas and ripped them out too. So you can kind of see the trail of where the high winds went through. Some of my Thai chilies got pushed over a bit too, but these things are so resilient. I just trimmed them down and spruce them up a little bit, and they'll be perfect again. So that's basically it, guys. Just giving you a quick update of what's going on in the tropical food forest. We still got one really strong papaya tree though. We got 2, and probably gonna plant some more. Oh, here's another dwarf banana tree over here in this corner behind the lemongrass and the sugarcane. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're gonna rebuild and make everything beautiful again shortly, and everything will be up and running smooth. Hurricane season's almost over. Remember that if you guys need to purchase any seeds of any peppers, we just have 6 varieties right now, but we do have the heirloom cachucha seeds, which are amazing, delicious, sweet, no heat. If you want to use those for cooking, they are the best peppers for cooking. So if you guys want to order some of those, we have them available on our Etsy store. I'll provide the links below, and I also will provide the links for the fabric bags to use, so you can have a great growing season inside or outdoors. See you really soon on the next one.